Alright, moving to another part. Continuing doing the rotors, pads, roller control arm, sway bar ring, and the lowering spring. Okay, for the HR. So the spring is already done. Here it is. Now I'm try to get to the sway bar ring. Okay. Yes. And now she spins. Okay, great. Now if you do them both, it's going to be pretty much easier, because in that point you can move the whole sway bar down, tie the screw down on both sides, and lift the sway bar back up, and we're pretty much done with that. And she's out. Now the control arm. That's 21, and it's gonna be 21 as well. So to do it, how are we gonna do it? Okay, that can be something. Here we go. That's better. She spins, okay. And wash her. Now I'm gonna leave the bolt in. And I'm gonna put the compressor on here. Puller, sorry, to pull it out. Actually, before I pull it out, I'm gonna put the shock back in, so it's gonna be easier. Those two taps will go just like so. One towards the fender, one towards the front of the engine. And for that, I'm gonna have to give it a spin. Just like that. Okay. Now don't forget the way you put it, because of the wiring. So you want to have the wiring in the same spot. So this was in the back, this was to go on that side, the line was going on that side. Okay. Top, try to use it as the bolts, so they're gonna be almost in the same position where you took them from. Those are the two notches that I was talking, one to the fender, one to the front. Okay, the final torque we're gonna give them later. Well, at that point we can put the dust cover back. Alright, so basically the part number gonna be on that side. 2 bolts to put the shock back, and I believe that's how it was. idea to put a screwdriver through the hole, and then basically you can wiggle it. Here we go. Something like that. As simple as that. Right? Everything is simple. As long as you have the correct tools and knowledge. So that's what I'm trying to share with you guys. So you can see how to get it all done. There we go. All right. So there's the new controller. There's the part number. Okay, now the eccentric bolt. Let's give it a little wipe in here. Now the control arm nut was this one. Okay, now to the adjustment. Alright, so the notch, that flat part, if you want to get the camber in, it's supposed to be in, okay? Same on both sides, in front and in the back, the flat part of the washer. The bolt notch will go through the, as well, through that side. Let me show you on the other side. Just like so, okay? And you see the bolt notch right here. Come on, zoom in. Here we go. Yep, that's facing the motor, so it's gonna be in, okay? Same as the washer notch on both sides. Now obviously after that the car should be aligned. Take it to the alignment shop or at your dealer is the best. Okay, now sway bar link. Let's get the job done. Sway bar link. There's the part number. Where's the old one so we can have the comparison? They're a little bit different on both sides. That part is a little bit thinner on the other side, okay? I mean, there's not a big difference in them. But because I already got it, I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. Okay. Sway bar link nuts, they will have that washer built in. The control arms, tie-ends, they don't have that washer built in. The shock absorber have a smaller washer than that. Nice. That's good. Suspension linkage. All right, brakes. So the rotors. I'm gonna clean the rust around the hub. Put some anti-seize and put a new rotor. That should be enough. wipe the access off. Those are the rotors. There's the part number. And I'm going to be using power stroke pads just because they are ceramic and I was able to get my hands on something ceramic. That's what I got. Okay. They kind of two-piece rotor, but not exactly. But they do have all that cooling. So I'll let you guys know how they perform. Oh, and about the size. Do you see those? So as soon as the rotor gonna be worn to those locations, that's basically the limit of the rotor. Made in Germany. All right. Dust, heat shield, I think to call it mostly heat shield gonna be right. Dust is maybe a secondary operation for that. Just a little bit. Iron removal, so okay. Now the rotor, finally. Come here, buddy. No need to over tight it. There's really no reason for that. Okay, here we are. Now, sway bar tied, the lower ball joint tied, the shock is tied. Need to go over on the top, make sure that it's tight as well. Caliper, need to tighten it up. Okay, and pads. Okay, let's put the pads. Now, need to remove the sensor from the old pad and try to reuse it. Okay. Super clean rug. Basically the sensor haven't got worn, so I'm fine with reusing it. Here we go. Just like so. Nice and secure. Awesome. So need to hammer them nice and easy. To do so, I'll use the extension. preventative so the pad's not gonna fly out if in case one of the pins are failing. That's all. And that's all done. Final tight is gonna be when the car gonna be on ramps. I'm gonna tighten up that bushing, the control arm bushing, so it won't pressurize and twist the bushing now, because when I'm gonna tighten it up completely now and then the car sits on the ground, it's gonna create an extra pressure on it, so they're just gonna wear quicker. Nothing wrong with that. That's how they do it, that's how they come with the factory. But if I want to have a little bit extra life out of it, that's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, if you're curious or interested. All right, so lowering springs, rotors, pads, lower control arm with the eccentric bolt, and the new sway bar link, all done. Okay, I really hope you guys enjoying the video. I really hope it's helped somebody to do his job or answer some kind of question that he's looking for, like the eccentric bolt, like removing that pin in the middle, like taking the caliper not from those two bolts but from the bracket as well, like compressing that spring with a different tool, different compressor, because I bet a lot of people struggle with that because it's such a short spring and it's hard to compress it, because when you put everything back together you just cannot take the compressed tools out, the ones that you get from auto parts store, from your local parts store. And really hope that video helps somebody. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comment. Bye, have a good one.